What's up, YouTube? Welcome to episode 1 of Rebuilding USC, bringing them back to where they need to be. We're starting, as you see here, the 2022 season. This is going to be a shorter episode. Just going to go over the roster, the depth chart. We're going to set up our recruiting board, look at our schedules. I try to make the schedule as close to 2022 as I could, but obviously the conference games are locked in, so we're going to open at home versus Rice. Then we're stay at home again, Washington State, Fresno State. Then we get our bye at Arizona State, another bye. Then we're home versus Arizona, home versus Notre Dame, home versus Utah, at Oregon State, at Cal, versus Stanford, at Colorado, and home to end the year against UCLA in the conference championship weeks. Rosters are up to date as of May 14th with the transfer portal. Obviously, there's still moves to be made. The portal is still open. I will be making continued moves. There are a lot of guys that USC is still after. Jordan Addison being the big one, the wide receiver from Pitt, the Bolitnikov winner still on the board. Jacoby Covington from Washington is a big guy that we're still after. Jermaine Lowell, the defensive tackle from Arizona State, is another guy. So there's still a lot of guys that could be coming to USC and other programs, but the rosters are updated daily. If you want a copy of the spring rosters as of 5/14, the Discord link is below in the instructions, or in the description, I should say. Click that, join the Discord, feel free to chat. The rosters will be posted daily. As you can see, head coach Lincoln Riley, first year at SC, Alex Grinch, the DC, Josh Henson, the offensive coordinator. Let's take a look at our roster. We've got Caleb Williams, the star, the sophomore, transfer from Oklahoma, coming in at 93 overall. Miller Moss, the redshirt freshman, and then a redshirt senior, Mo Hassan. In real life, he did suffer an ACL injury in spring. He might be out for the year, but there is some rumors that he might be back for fall camp. I might have to remove him though, using the DB tools if one of these other commits come along, because we're kind of cramped for roster space. But I don't know if I want to go into the season with just 2 quarterbacks in case someone goes down. But Travis Dye, redshirt senior, transfer from Oregon, and Austin Jones from Stanford is going to be a good 1-2 punch. Darwin Barlow transferred a couple seasons ago from TCU. Rayleigh Brown, big-time freshman. Real life is going to be kind of used more as maybe in the slot, but I don't know if I'm going to redshirt him or not. We did lose Brandon Campbell recently to Houston in the portal. But we can go in the season with just 3 running backs, maybe keep Rayleigh's freshman status, especially since we're losing Dye and Jones after the year. Darwin Barlow's a redshirt junior. He's draft eligible if he has a good year. Don't know how much he's going to be touching the ball for us though, but we'll see. Wide receivers, Mario Williams, the transfer from Oklahoma. Brendan Rice, the transfer from Colorado. I like his size and speed combination. If you haven't been paying attention, USC hit the transfer portal hard this offseason, the first year of Lincoln Riley. Terrell Bynum, another transfer from Washington. Kyle Ford, Gary Bryant. CJ Williams, the big 5-star freshman receiver, probably going to redshirt this year just because there's so much talent, especially if we end up adding Jordan Addison to the squad. Taj Washington, John Jackson III, and Kyron Ware Hudson. He looked good in the spring game. A lot of receivers, a lot of depth. Not a lot of balls to be thrown around though. Still only 1 ball. Malcolm Epps, Josh Follow, Jude Wolfe, Blake McCree. Follow's another guy that could be replaced if we add guys like Covington and Addison or Lowell or Gavin Forshaw, the linebacker. Juco, Cortland Ford. Got Bobby Haskins, the Virginia transfer. Andrew Voorhees. Gino Quinones. Brett Nealon. Him and Voorhees coming back are huge for the offensive line. Andrew Milek, the backup center. Justin Dedich. Do have Cooper Lovelace, the transfer from Butler Community College. Believe just committed on Thursday, I believe. Maximus Gibbs heads back to the offensive line after spending last year as a defensive end. Jonah Monheim, Mason Murphy. He's probably more of a left tackle in real life, but I put him as a right tackle just so we can have more depth over here. Defensive ends, you got Nick Figueroa, Solomon Byrd, the transfer from Wyoming. DeJean Benton, Tyrone Taleni, the transfer from Kansas State. You have our rush ends, Corey Foreman, Romello Height, transfer from Auburn, Solomon Tuliapupu. If he can bounce back from injuries that he's had in real life, he could be a solid addition to the team. Moving to the rush end. Defensive tackles, you got Big Tuli Tupuloktu, our best player on the defensive side. Brandon Peely, another guy coming back from injuries. Hopefully he can factor into the rotation a little bit this season for us. Earl Barquette, TCU transfer. Jamar Sakona, Stanley Taufo'ao, and Colin Mobley are our defensive tackles. Rayshawn Davis and Raylan Goforth is one of the outside linebackers. Shane Lee, transfer from Alabama. Julian Simon, Tuasivi Nomura are the middle linebackers. Eric Gentry, the freshman All-American transfer from Arizona State. He's going to be a beast in real life. Kid has so much range. Quick step. Chris Thompson moved from the safety position down to linebacker this year. And then Garrison Madden, one of our freshmen. To our secondary now, Mekhi Blackman, cornerback transfer from Colorado. He's going to be hopefully our shutdown corner this year. We do have to replace Chris Steele and Isaac Taylor-Stewart, which is why getting Jacoby Covington would be huge from Washington. Sia Wright, Prophet Brown will be competing for the other starting corner opposite Mekhi Blackman. Joshua Jackson, Fabian Ross, a freshman. Domani Jackson, a freshman. Max Williams is back from injury, and Adonis Otey. Free safeties, Bryson Shaw, transfer from Ohio State. Latrell McCutcheon, transfer from Oklahoma. He was a cornerback. Kind of moved over to the free safety position this fall. He has also been taking some reps at corner, kind of in that slot nickel role, but a lot of reports are that he will be used more as a safety in this scheme. A lot of range, cover a lot of ground back there, so him and Bryson Shaw will be manning one of our safety spots. Xavier Alford, Zion Branch, 5-star freshman from Las Vegas, and Zamarion Gordon, redshirt freshman. Strong safety, got Kalen Bullock, who's a freshman All-American last year. Anthony Beavers and Jalen Smith. We do have a young, unproven, untested secondary. Alex Stathouse, the kicker. Atticus Bertrams, the freshman from Australia. That is our team. Let's look at our recruiting plan here. Or should I say, let's set up our recruiting board. So we need a kicker, a center, a fullback. I don't care about the fullback. A halfback and a quarterback. So let's look at guys that have us as their top school first. Then we got this 5-star linebacker, this receiver, another linebacker. Here's the quarterback we're going to target. Gotta stop here. We added 6 guys to our board. Gonna look at guys that have us in their top 3 now. So this guy's a number 1 player in the nation, so we gotta go after him. Gotta get this side linebacker, this tackle. We want this defensive end. That's 10 players. I don't like to load up. I like to give a lot of guys, try to use the maximum points. The more guys I add, the less points you have to give. So I'll go after this quarter. Well, so we'll leave it at these guys. Actually, let's scout them first. See if we get any diamonds in the rough. See any guy? Ooh, he went down. -3 overall. +5. He's a gem, that whiteout. Stayed the same at 74. Billy Chase, the quarterback, actually goes up to 76. He can run a little bit too here. kind of like this quarterback Billy Chase. We got to make him our #1. Oof, Sheldon a bust. We're gonna remove him. Opens up another spot somewhere. Alexander, I'm going down. Clint Walton. Wade's going up. Okay, like a Dwayne Nelson. Hey, yo, Gore. Okay, he's looking good. Micah Owens went down a bit. Trevor Blunt going up. Marvin Fox going up pretty good. Okay, I like that. We do need a kicker, so let's just look at the let's look at these kickers here. Look at any, because probably not as recruited as much. So this guy has interest. Prater, we'll throw him on our boards because he has some interest. Not a lot of guys looking at us, but you know, we'll go after the #1 kicker. Why not? Let's see what these guys have here. Wow, this guy's good. We want this kicker here. So that's going to be our recruiting board for right now. And the more we get guys, you know, we'll, as soon as we get some commits, you know, we'll look to add new guys. We're not going to can't redshirt these quarterbacks. Obviously, we're not going to redshirt Caleb. For right now, I'm going to redshirt Ray Leak Brown. These three, I think, can handle our load. We're gonna redshirt CJ Williams because we got so many wide receivers on this roster, especially if we add Addison to the squad. Can't redshirt any tight ends, tackles, guards, centers. We'll redshirt Gibbs. Not gonna redshirt any of these guys. Redshirt Garrison Madden. Do we redshirt Damani? We'll redshirt Damani. We'll redshirt Zion. We'll leave them alone. So those are going to be our red shirts for the year. We'll look at the depth chart. Caleb, Miller, Mo. Because we removed Ray Leak Brown, Max Williams got thrown in there, but we're not going to have him there. We'll put, I don't know, Taj Washington, whatever. Mario, Brendan, buying him for Washington, looks good. Looks Ford over Haskins. I like Roberto Figueroa. Gentry Thomas. Since we removed Madison, we'll just put Go Forth at this other end spot here. Bullock Beavers. Smith can play the cornerback spot as well, so. Brendan Rice is a good returner. We'll put him back there. Maybe not. Oh, he's at the top, that's why. Okay. So we'll look to start our season. We'll recruit, see if we get any instant commits to our board so we can add somebody new. Other than that, that'll probably be it for episode 1. Like I said, this is a shorter episode. Going over the squad, going over, you know, setting up the recruiting boards, looking at our schedule, redshirting our players. This is just kind of the preseason video. Like I said, if you want a link to the up-to-date spring rosters, Discord will be below. Feel free to click join the community. These are not meant to replace be anything of official rosters. That'll come with the revamped team. This is just placeholders to get you over. Let's see if we can get any targets here. We'll offer everybody a scholarship first. See if we get any instant commits. This is the quarterback we wanted. There we go. Instant commit. Billy Chase. 5'11", 193 from Newark, California. 85 speed, 85 acceleration, 91 agility, 77 break tackle, 91 elusiveness, 85 juke, 85 spin, 75 ball carrier. Throw power 86, accuracy 87. This kid's gonna be good. I think he's gonna be way above his 76 overall that he's listed as here. Let's see if we get anybody else. Yeah, we're getting the guys that were a little bit lower on, so I'm not expecting an instant commits any of these people. Alright. I don't know if I have enough to do this, but we'll... Maybe we do like 400 on everyone. Real happy about getting Billy Chase here. Big start to our recruiting. Big start going into week 1 versus Rice here. I do stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/myk13. More than likely I'll be playing the games live and then uploading highlights to the YouTube channel here. Link will be in the description as well. Appreciate a follow. Come chat about your team, come chat about your rosters. Guys that should be added. It's been a lot of work here trying to put these together. So we want this kid, so we're going to put him at 500. How much we got? We've got 500 points left over. Who's someone that we're kind of far behind? Or not far behind, but we want him. We'll go full 700 on him, and we'll go 600 on him. That's probably going to be it for episode 1 here. Want to see any other rosters? We're showing up to date here, Saturday the 14th. Auburn just got Craig McDonald to transfer over, and there he is. He's on the roster. So rosters are current as of this day. Formation subs. We have a lot of wide receivers that we want to rotate. We want to rotate our running backs a little bit more. So I'm going to mess with this too. Probably a little bit more offline. But that'll be it for episode 1. I appreciate everyone for stopping by, and we'll get ready for the home opener against Rice. Let's take a look at the matchup here. Obviously, we're the favorites. Corso's picking us. Offense, defense, overall an A compared to Rice C+, B-, C+. Obviously, there's no injuries yet. McCaffrey's looks like their player, and Bailey. So So hope to not let the crowd down in Lincoln Riley's USC debut. We'll be at the Coliseum for this one. Until next time, guys have a good night.